Right now on 12, a fire rips through an apartment in Claremont. How people are recovering from the destruction there. Plus, we're tracking the potential for snow. We'll break down the timeline of what to expect. Well, imagine trying to go to sleep every night and this is happening outside of your window. That's the reality for Williamsburg residents living near the North 5th Street Pier. They say the man has been screaming at the top of his lungs for over a year now, often going well into the night. Marissa, thank you. So how are subway riders feeling about this attack? News 12's Jody Juliana Powell has a look at what you can expect if you're taking the train. A pregnant wife is searching for answers after her husband died in a mysterious incident on the Belt Parkway last week. It's now day 5 of the largest nurse strike in our city's history and still no sign of an agreement, despite mediators, nurse union reps, and management from one of the hospital systems trying to negotiate yesterday. News 12's Brittany Cadet is outside of Montefiore Hospital's Einstein campus with the latest updates this afternoon. Brittany, what are you learning there? Alex, thank you. Well, the Girl Scouts made a special delivery in our borough yesterday. If you're unlucky enough to have to step outside, make sure to wear a heavy jacket, hats, and gloves. One Bronxite we spoke with says she's prepared when heading outdoors and she's not going to let the cold stop her from doing what she has to do. Good advice there. Jonathan, thank you. Well, some scary moments for Park Slope residents this morning after a car slammed into a building. Welcome to News 12 Brooklyn, where local matters. I'm Julia Burns. What started as a night out in East Flatbush ended in gunfire. A shooting inside a local lounge has left one person fighting for their life. News 12's Estefania Salinas has the details. Tom Donlin is filing a $15 million lawsuit against the city, former Mayor Eric Adams, and the NYPD's former Deputy Commissioner of Public Information. Well, it really feels like spring today, and I'm hearing there's more warm weather on the way, so let's bring in Stormwatch team meteorologist Jonathan Cubitt. Jonathan, what can we expect heading into this week? Well, folks, tax day is coming fast, and experts recommend you file your taxes as soon as possible before that April 15th deadline. Now, it can take several hours to fill everything out, and if you're filing without professional help, it can take even longer. Now, the IRS says 20 to 25% of Americans wait until the last 2 weeks before the deadline to prepare their returns. So what if you make a mistake and it's caught after the deadline? Stop what you're doing and take a look. We have a missing 13-year-old girl in our borough we want to tell you about now. Take a look at your screen. This is Daniela Graterol Reyes of Marine Park. She was last seen leaving home on 1625 East 32nd Street Friday morning around 7:30. She was last seen wearing a black dress and white Crocs. Now to Marble Hill, where police say one elderly woman is fighting for her life after being hit by a van this morning. Police say the van hit the 71-year-old woman and a 64-year-old man while turning left onto Broadway around 10:30 this morning. The two pedestrians were taken to the hospital, where that woman is still in critical condition and the man is expected to recover. Police say the driver stayed on the scene, but were told there haven't been any arrests as of yet. Are you a fan of Survivor? Well, you might want to listen to this. Thousands of people are competing for the Survivor 50 Challenge, a nationwide hunt with a spot at the live finale on the line. News 12's Jennifer Porto-Real takes us to the competition in New Jersey. Thank you. Well, the driver in the deadly chain reaction crash in Harlem has been arrested and is now facing manslaughter and DUI charges. The man killed in the crash was a 28-year-old cyclist driver worker from the Bronx. News 12's Jody Juliana Powell spoke to his family as they mourn him. The NCAA basketball tournament has ended this week, and with it, some highlight moments. Long Island University's Eddie Munyak may have been the most unlikely player to be part of some of those moments. Kevin Marr explains. Thanks for being with us here on News 12. I'm Julia Burns. Well, it's the first weekend of spring, and I'm sure many of us are hoping for spring-like temperatures. Let's check in with your Stormwatch team meteorologist, Jonathan Cubitt, with your forecast. Jonathan. Before you buy those Valentine's Day flowers, do you know what your bouquet says? Each flower has a different meaning, and our garden expert Alex Calamia will teach you the language of flowers in this week's garden guide. More than 7,000 potholes were filled in the city's first round of pothole blitz. That's according to the Department of Transportation. Now, 80 pothole repair crews made their way through the city today, patching up problem spots. Also happening across the city, firefighters are battling a massive fire that erupted at a vacant apartment building in Chelsea. Now, this is citizen video from the scene around 6 this morning on 7th Avenue. That's between West 22nd and 23rd Streets. We're told it took a team of nearly 200 first responders to put out the flames, and 4 firefighters experienced minor injuries. Now, the cause of that fire remains under investigation. Thank you. Well, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani marked 100 days in office with a rally in Queens today. Now, he recapped what it's been like so far and what's ahead. He announced new developments regarding city-run grocery stores, trash, and transportation. Mayor Mamdani says the first city-run grocery store will be open by next year. Now, as far as trash goes, the mayor says the city will be fully containerized by the end of 2031. And as for transportation, Mayor Mamdani says they're working on cutting down bus commutes by up to 6 minutes each way. He says there's still more work to be done, though. A celebration of puppy love in Long Island. These dogs dressed in their wedding best for a Valentine's Pupshoals ceremony at Huntington Town Hall. Organizers say it's a way to help pets find their forever homes. The dogs are up for adoption at the Town of Huntington Animal Shelter. Jonathan, thank you. Well, Transportation Alternatives is bringing attention to dangerous intersections. The nonprofit organization says at least 7 people were killed by cars across the city just this past week. And some of those deaths happened right here in Brooklyn. And on this Valentine's Day, one New Jersey couple is giving us some hope in true, everlasting love. Eugene and Joanne Nowicki are both in their 90s and have been married for over 70 years. News 12's Jack Ford visited them to hear more on their love story.